agency on SDPN, except everybody's re-signing before free agency actually kicks off. As of this recording, there's nobody left in the market. And in case you thought it was thin, it's a lot thinner. Conor Garland, 6-year, $36 million deal. That'll give him $6 million every single year.
And that's the only business the Canucks got done, right?
No, Thatcher Demko as well. His contract doesn't expire for another year, but after that year, he's going to make $8.5 million for the following 3. Yep. As of right now, we don't know anything about any sort of trade protection on Thatcher Demko's deal, which is kind of surprising. And it doesn't seem that there are any trade protections for Conor Garland either. It gives the Canucks some flexibility, but with acquiring Evander Kane and the team sort of just doubling down on what they are, I'm curious to know what you guys' thoughts are. Are the Canucks playing the long game here, as in the cups go, or the salary cap's going up, and starting goaltending is going to be crazy, and top 6 right wing help is going to be crazy? So in a few years, these deals will look good, or is it an overcommitment?
The first thing I went to go check, because I thought this was true, Thatcher Demko makes the exact same amount as Connor Hellebuck.
Holy Toledo.
The guy who is the Hart Trophy / Vezina Trophy winner.
Now, that's just a really good deal. A good deal from Winnipeg doesn't make it a bad deal from Vancouver.
Right.
Necessarily.
How do you want to look at things?
It's a leap of faith is what it is. Because, Conor Garland, it might smack like a little expensive, but again, we got to adjust our brains around the rising cap and everything. I look at it, and he had, he's a very consistent scorer. He had 22 seasons ago. He had 19 last year, 27 assists the year before, 31 this year, 47 points, 50. He's very consistent. For someone who's such a pain in the ass like him, and someone who scores at that rate, I think in this market that's actually not crazy.
Yeah.
Demko, the reason it's a leap of faith, when he's healthy, we know he's one of the best goalies in the league. And we've seen him do it many times. Is he healthy?
Read those game played logs from the last 2 seasons.
Well, 2 seasons ago, 51 games played, 35, 14-2, a 918. I'd sign that guy to a lifetime contract.
Oh,
if
yeah.
I could. Last year, 23 games played, 10-8-3, 889.
Yeah.
Now,
wow,
he did have a crazy injury, and I asked about it. I asked somebody who was a little connected, and they were like, well, he should be ready to go next season. But the Canucks are taking a leap of faith here.
88.5 for should? That's tough.
I'm wondering.
They're going to have... There's a world here where that's like the best tandem in hockey.
Oh, yeah.
Or top 5.
Yeah.
For Demko and Lankinen, certainly. And having Lankinen as Demko insurance is smart business by them. But wow.
Yeah. Well,
Lankinen is the one in this case with the no movement clause. Like, we don't have all the details on the Thatcher Demko, like there's trade movement on there, but like you can't move Lankinen. He's got the little anchor next to his name. You can't send him down. You can't wave him. So if he doesn't work, then that's it.
We do have that actually from Rick Dhaliwal. Demko has a no move clause in all 3 years of his deal.
Wow.
Okay, there you go.
Well, I guess
both these guys are sticking around.
Yeah. And here, more from Rick Dhaliwal. Demko agent Jordan Newman. Thatcher loves the city and the fans. He believes in this team and really wants to win in Vancouver. Also, Demko is now the 4th highest paid goalie in the NHL.
Yes.
Now, again, based on what he is completely healthy, that tracks. Like, that makes perfect sense. Wow. If he's healthy, awesome.
We're gonna say wow a lot today because I think there's gonna be the cap has gone up so much, and so many teams want to spend to it, and there aren't enough players to spend to.
Yeah.
And so I think what'll be interesting is there's going to be a lot of people looking like failures at the end of the day with like 8, 10, $12 million of cap space because there's nobody to spend it on. And I feel like with a guy like Conor Garland, just to go back to him for a second,
sure.
If a point-a-game player, like if Nick Ehlers is going to get $10, $11 million today,
that out there?
that's out there.
Holy cow.
If a guy like Brock Besser might get into the $10 million range, a guy like Conor Garland, that sort of tracks. Half a point a game player, $6 million.
I don't mind the Conor Garland deal at all.
Yeah, the Demko one is a huge risk.
It's a chance you're taking on a goaltender and has an injury history, and goaltending is a shaky position, and goaltenders can be up and down from season to season.
Now, is it a chance for the Canucks, or is it a chance for Francesco Aquilini? Because like, if he's genuinely injured and cannot play, I don't know, you just LTIR him. You can use that space in different ways. Like, it's not like the Canucks are just going to have $8.5 million less cap space.
Right, but I don't think like Demko's going to be fine to play next season. Like, he's going to be good. It's about like, is he going to be healthy the entire time? Is he going to get re-injured? Is he going to be in and out of the lineup? I don't think there's going to be some injury where he's like done. You know, I think it might be a situation where he's injured and then it's hampering your team because you don't know when he's going to be healthy.
Right.
Like, those are the tough injuries, not the ones where he's just done. Then it's just go get somebody else.
If this,
fine, you know?
If this was a normal team, I would say, well, they know his injury better than any of us could. They've got the doctors on it. They've seen the x-rays, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe Canucks fans will get on me for this. I don't know. But the Canucks haven't exactly filled me with confidence, inspired me with their steadfastness in terms of their ability to deal with any sort of problem in the last 5 years. And there have been moments where you're like, hey, they're finally getting somewhere. And then it always sort of reverts back to, well, that's a bit of a chaotic situation.
But when they are getting somewhere, it's because of this guy.
Yeah.
Right? It's because of Demko. And I will say, you know, we're having to wrap our heads around the new cap reality. I think the big thing today is going to be trades. Like, guys, it's almost, I said yesterday, it's like BC and AD. Mm-hmm. Like, if you have a before July 2025 contract, you're actually kind of a commodity.
Yeah.
And can be traded for because you have this pre-bloat contract. The second most cost-effective thing to do is, I think, re-signing guys.
Yep.
Because what are the Canucks supposed to do? They're going to go out there today and, well, I mean, they could have just kept Demko and not extended him. But what if they go out there today and try to get goaltending help or next year? It's going to be astronomical for someone who is probably best suited to be like a 1B, right? Like, who's the big fish today? Jake Allen?
If he doesn't resign in New Jersey.
It sounds like he's probably resigning.
Yeah.
So, Samsonov? Like,
Sammy's going to get paid.
Yeah, man. Like, who are you looking at?
Yeah.
So it like, listen, it's a risk. There's risk in everything. There's a world where both these deals work out really well for the Canucks, but I raise my eyebrows.
I want to read you guys a tweet to wrap up this conversation. And I want to know everybody's reaction to this in the comments. I'm really curious to read this. Cam Robinson says, in 26-27, Vancouver will be paying Demko, Garland, and Lankinen a combined $20 million. Florida will be paying Tkachuk, Ekblad, and Marchand the same.
Bill Zito.
Are the Vancouver Canucks a playoff team next year?
Healthy goaltending, I think they can be. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Are they? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I also, okay, healthy goaltending and Elias Pettersson, please at least score a point a game.
They're always going to be a team that has enough talent, but enough ifs that they're always going to be one of the hardest teams to predict.
Well, if everything goes right.
I feel like every year I have them in the playoffs. Last year, I think I had them winning the Pacific.
Well, they won it the year before.
Well, I was so impressed with what they did in the playoffs and what they did against Edmonton that I didn't bank on like almost everyone taking a step backward, right? So maybe this year is the regression to the mean and they figure it out.
Yeah. Anyway, 6 times 6 for Conor Garland, 3 times 8.5 for Thatcher Demko, but that doesn't start until after next season. So the Canucks still have some cap to work with, but very little. Free agency coverage continues on SDPN.